Well, good morning. It's morning here, and we're going to take the 7 a.m. ferry from Douglas to Belfast. It only cost me €32, and the equivalent is around £38. I leave the exchange rate in the description below. And to follow me on, you can see the beautiful scenery. Well, you're probably wondering what the tower is out there. Well, it's St. Mary's Isle of Conister Rock, and it has over the centuries seen countless shipwrecks, lost lives, and at high tide the rocks were hidden just below the waves, waiting for unsuspecting or drifting boats, and at any stage of the tide and the storm they represented a daunting prospect. Now, during the 19th century, having witnessed many ships driven into the rocks and battered mercilessly by the sea, Sir William Hillary, the founder of the RNLI and resident of Douglas, proposed the building of an extension to Douglas Harbour and a sanctuary on St. Mary's Isle for crew and passengers alike. And here we see the cable tram wheel, which was part of the mechanism used for manoeuvring trams around Douglas. And here you see the Isle of Man Steampacket Ferry Terminal, and a ferry today takes around 2 hours and 45 minutes, and it costs €32. Here you'll see inside the ferry terminal there's shops, and there's also ship displays and a travel centre shop, so plenty of seating here. And also you'll see the cost of coffee while you wait. Now look at this for a knife collection as I pass through customs. What do people be thinking bringing such contraptions through? And we make our way past and through security, and I must say the staff were absolutely amazing. So it is a bit of a long walk to the ship, so be mindful for this for people with disabilities, but you can get help if need be, so just ask at reception. So now let's board the ferry and have a look on board. This sailing is 7 a.m. and arrives in Belfast at 9:45 a.m. That's why the hotel I recommended before is a good one, right near the Steampacket Ferry Terminal. Should you wish to go to any destination, this is the ferry terminal for Steampacket. And as we see, the ship has plenty of seating and it wasn't busy at all. There's also a game room up front. You can see the 4-seating position. There's also 2-person seating position, 6 different types of chairs. You see the cafe here on your right hand side, served a lovely hot chocolate and snacks. Here you see the tray tables in front and the 2-person seating position. Plenty of room and great views, more importantly, out the window. And here now we see the layout of the ship, the different lounges, the bars. You see there's also a cinema, eatery on board, and an information point also. And also you'll see here a children's play area. You'll see here that the seats have a comfortable leather layout, and you'll see the 6-person seating positions here. Now here's a look at the onboard shopping. Morning, how? Here we'll have a look at the Narabe Lounge and the Premier Lounge. So we're going to go upstairs, we're going to have a look. We did get access as the staff were very nice. You see this seating is pretty simple, it's just a higher deck. I suppose not much better views, so here you see the seating layout, just a bit more spacious. And here we entered the Barul Premier Lounge. Now here you'll see it has similar seating, but it's just that you get free beverages. I think you get snacks also, as you'll see here. We just entered for a look, we didn't pay to enter. The staff kindly let us enter. Here you'll see you get tea and coffee served to the seat. So there you go. I suppose that is the premium lounge. Now this the executive lounge club. We couldn't enter here as it was locked. So now we're going to show you the breakfast and the eatery. So wait and see this in the store. Not a bad breakfast, I have to say. And here's just a rundown of the prices after breakfast. Now we did go for the breakfast, the Big Bap, for £6.95. So you'll see that coming up here. You'll see there's also a selection of sandwiches, soft drinks and water, tea, coffee, should you choose. And here's your Bap, 2 sausages, bacon and a fried egg. But actually we chose scrambled eggs ourselves, so chef was kind enough to accommodate that. You can see the breakfast looks pretty good, very wholesome, I have to say, spot on. Here's your tea, coffees, lattes, as you choose. Price included with the breakfast, as you just saw there at the start. And here you see our breakfast bap, two sausages, bacon, scrambled egg on the side, only £6.95. We chose water. I think it was around €2 20, sorry, £2 and 20. That's sterling for the water. So off we go on our journey towards Belfast, and stay tuned. You'll see some magical views on the way. And here we see Douglas Promenade as we leave the ferry port. Absolutely amazing day, I must say. The weather was 22, 24 degrees, so perfect weather. Now it should also be noted that Steampacket also runs a ferry to Dublin should you wish to get it. So back and forth Dublin, Isle of Man, Dublin. Same with Belfast, Liverpool also, and Hersham. So it does offer quite the service, so do check out its website. And look at this for a beautiful luxury cruise liner. Maybe one day, if I win the lotto, we'll show you these journeys. I'm going to check my numbers when I get back home. So keep your fingers crossed. Might also be useful to note that this ferry does also facilitate cars if you wish to bring one. So let's enjoy the lovely views for a bit as we make our journey towards Belfast early morning. And here we make our way into Belfast port. We see a beautiful cruise ship again. Also at the ferry port, I will know it is a long walk to the city centre, and I didn't find any bus service. A long walk again, you'd have to walk the Stena line boat port for the bus service. So I did share a taxi with a number of other people. Now it did cost me €25 as I was going to see a museum in Belfast. So I went a bit further than the city centre. So do note this ahead of time if you're a foot passenger. As we enter Belfast port, you'll see the Harlem and Wolff cranes. Now the Titanic Museum is right here, and these cranes were used in the construction of the Titanic. So don't you learn some interesting facts on this channel? So do visit the Titanic Museum. Absolutely amazing place. I do hope you enjoyed today's video, short video, and do subscribe and like. It costs absolutely nothing and helps the channel out.